So we're trying to figure out why. And this is where the instructions are important that I don't read. And luckily, Ashley reads after we have a problem. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Josh. This is Ohio Off-Road. Ashley is behind the camera. And today we are finally going into mall crawler status. And we are getting lights on the Jeep. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So what we're doing is we got Lux Rock Lights. They're the magnetic ones. They're right behind me. All right, so what we have our 20-foot wires, which those ones will be on the back side of the Jeep. So we have the longer lead on them, 10 foot. So those will be more towards the front. And I splurged a little bit and got the Lux Lighting Pro installer. So this should make everything setting up a little bit easier. It comes with the switch, some wiring, a nice little junction box, some screws. We also got directions. We won't be needing those.
Yes, we will. Somebody will forget something and I'll have to read the directions later.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not very smart. We are definitely gonna need these. All right, so what we have to do first, we have to get the Project TJ out of the shop, or out of the garage, so we can get the blue Jeep in here. We got Ashley in the Jeep, so this thing does not have transmission right now. It has brakes.
It also doesn't have an exhaust.
Oh, it does have an exhaust because we stole that to put it on the daily TJ. But we just need brakes now, and it has brakes and it has steering. So I'm gonna push you out and then we're gonna run into the house. Keep going. All right, so let's get the JK in here. All right, so we got the JK in, so it's time to figure this stuff out. So the reason why I went with these Lux lighting is, one, they are at least assembled in the United States. I don't think all the parts come from the United States because it's kind of hard to do that and make stuff still affordable. It's an American company, so that's huge for us. And the other reason, they are magnetic. So you just have to just snap them down and then they hold. And they hold pretty dang well, I think. Kind of takes a lot of force to pull them off. But that's why. Should be really easy to install. Let's start figuring out where we want to put them. So here's some more pretty good directions. So step one, and then it says evenly spaced lights. So it looks like they got 2 in the back, 4 in the middle, and 2 up front. So we're just gonna do that to keep it running and keep it kind of as easy as possible. Then it says step 2, route leads all the way through, and keep away from hot moving and shop parts, and then the final wiring. All right, let's go put these on. No drilling or anything required, at least for this step. So let's see, it says the frame rail or the tub. So I don't know where I want to put it. So here's the exhaust. So I kind of want to keep it away from the exhaust a little bit. So I think I'm just gonna snap them right there for now. Right there. I like that position. Now for this part, we really don't want to put them on our frame rail because they will get destroyed by a rock. So we're just gonna tuck them up and set them right on the body. All right, we just have 2 more.
Decisions.
Yeah, I don't know where I want to put these ones. So I put them there. They're shine back. Kind of want them more out in front, so I could put them there and then it'll just shine straight down. And I kind of think that's probably the better way. But I was worried about my tire coming up and hitting it, but it doesn't look like the tire hits that at all. So I think we're okay. All right, so that is all it takes to install them. Absolutely no drilling required. And it's just picking your parts. So let's get all these wires ran in a nice, secure, safe location. I am not a fan of running wires like this. We're probably just gonna go right by the brake booster and just bring them up right there. Wires on that side are done. What I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna strip this bolt right here. And I bet I could probably just run the wire under it. We got driver's side done, and they do give you plenty of enough wire to get that side done. So let's get everything up on the passenger side. So we just got everything all ran on both sides. So now we have an absolute mess on our hands. So what I'm gonna do now is just go with zip ties and start zip tying everything up from the back all the way up to the front. So we get all the slack out of them, and then we can get them all cut to length and wired in. Get it?
Yep.
Nice.
Little hands for the win.
Yep, little hands for the win. So now we got all 8 wires ran up to the engine bay. So now we just have to figure out this pro installer piece. It says step 1, mount junction box to the engine bay on flat surface near the battery using the provided screws. So here's our provided screws. So we just have to figure out where exactly we want to put it. But here's our 2 power leads. So it has to be able to reach our hot wire and our ground wire. Okay, I think I figured out where I want to put that little junction box. And I'm going to put it right next to this battery down there. There's a pretty good spot for it. Everything kind of would look a lot nicer down there. I just have to take the battery out first. Grab our nice little go handle and pull it out, hopefully.
Is that heavy, Josh?
Yeah, that's heavy. I'm just getting weak. All right, so now we have all that access room right here to mount our box. Down there, just like that, it should sit pretty flat. And then I have all that room right here to run all the wires right through it. And shouldn't have to worry about too much. Pretty happy with this. Now I am just trying to figure out how long I need to make these leads. So I do want a little bit of extra play. So this is where the box is going to sit. And I kind of want to wire everything up before I mount the box in. So I think I just need to cut right there. And then when I do that, I'll have quite a fair bit of play to be able to change a few things if I need to. Alright, so I got all the wires stripped. And now it just looks like I have to start routing these in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8. Alright, so we just got all the wires ran into the box on their own separate terminals. So I'm just going to put the cover on and then we'll get this thing mounted. it wasn't that bad. That cover, the terminal area is kind of tight to get everything in there, so just kind of be prepared for that if you're doing this. If not, then you don't have nothing to worry about. All right, cover is on. You just need to mount the box. All right, so we just got the junction box installed. I am going to zip tie a couple of those things up, and then we should be okay to run the switch inside the cab. So we just tried it with how we had it set up with zone 1 and zone 2, and it didn't work. So we were trying to figure out why, and this is where the instructions are important that I don't read. And luckily Ashley reads after we have a problem. But you're supposed to run most of them all to zone 1. So we've ran them all to zone 1, and now all the lights work. So we just got to put it all back together. All right, so we just finished all the rock lights, and we put our switch in here. Let me show you guys, so you guys can kind of go off of a spot to put yours. So it's right there, right above the 4-wheel drive shifter. So that's our switch. Lights up pretty nice. It's in a good position. All the wiring's done. We will have to wait until tonight to show you because it's so daylight outside. We turned them on and you really can't tell too much of a difference. So we're gonna wait till it's really, really dark outside, and then we're going to show you guys that final product.
Alright guys, that is it for this video. We installed those rock lights and they look fantastic. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, share, drop a comment below, and tell us what you think of these rock lights on JJ.
Yep, and all the other fun YouTube stuff. We really like it. It was a lot more work than I thought it would be. And I am not a fan of wiring. That's why it takes me forever to be like, okay, I'm going to actually put lights on stuff. But we finally joined the mall crawler crew, and we're all good to go. All right, guys, I'll see you all on the trail. Adios.
Bye.